Hello my magical friends and welcome back to another day here at the Potter Stop. It's your girl Alyssa here and today we are in for a wonderful magical discussion. I got myself thinking the other day and I figured what other houses would our favorite beloved characters be in if they weren't sorted into the ones they are in. So we're going to talk about that today, but if this is your first time seeing my face and you haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you can be updated for all future uploads, and follow me on all my social media so you can see everything going on over there. Okay guys, we're going to get right into this. Okay guys, so we're going to get into this right now. I am going to start with our main guy, Harry Potter. We are not going to go in any particular order. I am just going to bring up the characters that I have been thinking about. So Harry, number one, I think basically everyone would debate that he would most likely have been in Slytherin had he not been in Gryffindor. Just as the Sorting Hat said himself, that he would have done so well in Slytherin, but of course we would argue that he would have been in Slytherin because of the little piece of Voldemort that was inside him himself. Due to the fact that he had that bit of Voldemort inside him, he obviously picked up some traits and understandings of Lord Voldemort himself. So obviously the Sorting Hat would get that when he was sorting Harry into his house. Of course, he eventually became a Gryffindor, and he is one of the most bravest and loyal that we see in this series. So naturally, you would expect him to be in Gryffindor anyways, but I would definitely say he would have been a Slytherin because in order to defeat Lord Voldemort himself, he obviously had an understanding, everything going on in his mind, the whole connection they had, the parcel tongue is all traits that would definitely lead him into Slytherin. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree yourselves. And now we are going to move on to another part of our trio with Hermione Granger. So Hermione obviously is so intelligent, she's so book smart, she's witty, she has so much going on for her. So naturally we see her in Gryffindor because of course she is also brave at heart. She is a very loyal friend through and through. But if she wasn't in Gryffindor, I would definitely say that she would be Ravenclaw because everything with her knowledge, her intelligence, how book smart she is, and so into it that she is, you would definitely say that she would also be a Ravenclaw. Now, spinning off of that, we are going to go into Ron Weasley. My love, I love Ron to death. Love him being a Gryffindor, but it is easy to argue that was he not a Weasley, would he really have been in Gryffindor? I would probably argue I don't really know. It's like a middle ground with him. I would think if anything he would be put into Hufflepuff because he's got a more gentler soul, but we still see his bravery and his loyalty through and through, so obviously that is what also makes him a Gryffindor. But Hufflepuff would probably be the next house I would put Ron into. And now, moving on, we are going to get into Neville Longbottom. I think a lot of people would say the same thing. If he were not in Gryffindor, you would definitely probably see him in Hufflepuff. He's got more of that low-key quality to him, but obviously he redeems himself going into the later books and shows his true bravery and loyalty to his friends, so that naturally makes him a Gryffindor. Okay guys, so the next person I want to get into is Ginny Weasley herself. She's a tough one. Honestly, I definitely think she's Gryffindor through and through. I'm not too sure. She would be pretty difficult to sort into another house. I definitely wouldn't see Slytherin or Hufflepuff for her. So really what would make most sense to me, it would probably to put her in Ravenclaw due to her intelligence and her wit. She is just amazing. They really didn't do her justice in the movies. She's such a strong-willed character in the books, and it frustrates me all the time. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to talk about that. But I would definitely, if anything, see her in Ravenclaw if she were not Gryffindor. Okay, and then next I want to bring up Luna Lovegood. I love Luna. Ravenclaw is such a great house for her because her intelligence always shines through, but her bravery and loyalty is so strong that you would definitely see her in Gryffindor. If she was not a Ravenclaw, 100% through and through, I would definitely see her as a Gryffindor. She always has the pride going for them anyways, always cheering her friends on, and the bravery that she shows, especially through the Deathly Hallows and the Order of the Phoenix, the connection she has with Harry, you would definitely see her qualities go towards the Gryffindor house more. Definitely never would in a million years think of her as a Slytherin. Hufflepuff, maybe you can argue, but definitely for me, I would see her being a Gryffindor instead. Okay, next we're gonna turn the table a little bit and we're gonna bring up Draco Malfoy. Now, we know he's definitely made for Slytherin throughout the series. He does redeem himself in the end. Some may argue not. But I definitely think with his intelligence, he's very strong-willed. I would not see him in Gryffindor for sure because the loyalty, not so much. But I would totally see Draco going into Ravenclaw. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about that. But I can't see him being a Hufflepuff at all. I can't see him being Gryffindor. But through his intelligence and his strong will, I would definitely say he probably would have been sorted into Ravenclaw. Okay, and then last but not least, I am going to bring up the Weasley twins, Fred and George. Both of them, I both think, just like I said with Ron, if it wasn't for the Weasley name, not sure he would have been in Gryffindor. And I'm going to say the same for Fred and George. I'm going to say not Hufflepuff nor Ravenclaw, as they definitely did not choose their education over their mischievousness. If anything, I would definitely see them being Slytherin. I know a lot of you might not like to hear that. I love Fred and George through and through. They are my faves. But with all their pranks and their mischievousness and all of the shenanigans they get into, I would definitely say they probably would have ended up in Slytherin as well. But to see them ever become a dark wizard, I don't think that would have ever happened. But their qualities do lead them a little more towards Slytherin. Okay, everyone, that is going to do it for my list of Harry Potter characters being sorted into other houses. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What houses do you think these characters would be in yourselves? But I am so excited for what's ahead. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to get notified. We have so many unboxings coming, a bookshelf tour. My Patreon will be announced in the coming few weeks. And I am so excited to get this year started on a good note. I cannot wait for what's to come. But if you haven't already, also make sure to follow me on all my social media so you can see what's going on over there. If you like what you saw today, smash that like button and share this around to your family and friends. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I solemnly swear I'll be seeing you in the next video.